Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Mikey Moto. We are here today in front of the Indiana motorcycles, and we are going to test ride. Maybe, really depends on the weather. Because if you take a look around, it's pretty much raining. So this is not the greatest moment out of this year. We'll see if they even let us. It is questionable if they even let us to ride it. Guys, what the fuck? Guys, this is this will be really interesting, guys. So we are here on Chieftain, Indian Chieftain. Wow, this is so freaking big. You cannot believe how big this is. And we have the music. Okay, let's turn off the music for a while. This is not the greatest weather that I would imagine to have on a test ride, but unfortunately this is how we end up the test ride, or how the test ride is beginning today. Alrighty guys, I see shit. I am recording. So we are currently sitting on Indiana Chieftain 116, which is right here on the side of the engine. We have really big V2 engine below us, and this motorcycle weighs more than 250 kilograms. We will get through all the specifications as soon as I'll be able to talk a little bit more about this, because as you can see, the weather is not the greatest. As I said, we have 2 test rides today. So as you might saw, I was trying to get as many motorcycles as possible. So we had Honda, then we had KTM, then we had Ducati, then we had Harley. Now we are on Indiana Chieftain, which is so freaking big. As usually, we have my friend King Julian in front of me, and we're gonna compare the bikes a little bit. I don't know, I feel like I should have a seatbelt, like I feel in a car. Stop, thank you. I have to be really careful. First of all, this motorcycle is so big and heavy. Second of all, I'm not so used to motorcycles like this. and this has so big numbers. So we are doing nicely and steady around 90. I have to say that we are not going to do any acceleration from 0 to 100 at this point, because we don't have the weather cooperating at this point today. So first feelings, then we will get to specifications. First feelings. The sitting position is really comfortable. I feel like on the couch. If I compare it with the Harley, what I was before, this is more comfortable to me because I have my feet in front, but they are more relaxed position. Before I was a little bit more stretched. With the legs, they were a little bit more stretched. So this feels actually much better for longer ride, I guess. We have 1 hour test ride in front of us, and I'll try to get you as much information as possible. We are doing nicely about 80 kph on 5th gear. I have to say that this V2 engine doesn't produce vibrations at that level that would be like bothering you. I am sorry for the weather, but what can I do, right? What can I do with the weather? I can't do much. But I think it stopped raining, at least in this part of city. So as I was saying, sitting position, my hands are really relaxed, slightly bent in the elbows, my back is nice and straight. I feel really comfortable. Seat is so wide, it's like a couch, man. It's really like a couch. My legs are really comfortably resting on the foot pegs. I like this. We are doing 110 kph and we are at 2,500 RPM, a little bit, pretty much. So it is nicely in the mid-range of the power. The wind protection, since we are on a highway wind protection, we have really big windscreen, which is settable electronically, which is excellent. And unfortunately, I have pretty much vibration at the top of the windscreen, at the top of my helmet. So it's like throwing my head a little bit all over the place, which is not the greatest feeling. The transmission is awesome. So we have a touring mode. Since this touring mode is pretty much like rain mode at this point, it is totally suitable now. It was neutral, I'm sorry. That engine braking is nice and smooth. Roundabout on a motorcycle like this feels so easy. I was a little bit scared and unsure of the roundabout at this thing, but it's totally fine. Something is rattling here. Really easy to get to neutral. And now, most tricky part is to get the side stand out. Okay, seems okay.
Okay. Yeah, I can give this information away.
This is
one. Actually, this is my second bike today, and I'm very much looking forward to it. It's a car. It's not a bike. I'll tell you everything about it when I ride it. Wow.
guys, a little walk around the Chieftain. So this is Indiana Chieftain, and as you can see, this motorcycle is set up for traveling really far away. You have that really massive front fairing with a nice and modern headlight, alien looking headlight. Really like that. It kind of goes with the retro styling of Indiana, and the headlight is nice and bright and nice and shiny. We have the front forks covered to give it a little bit that more massive look at the front. You have here a little vent which directs the wind through the windshield. You have a massive front and back wheel, front brakes, dual setup, which is great because this motorcycle is around 260 kilograms. This is really heavy motorcycle, so you have to have those brakes which are able to stop this thing on the road and on the highway. So much chrome around this motorcycle. I cannot really point out where the chrome is. I can really point out how much chrome is there. We have V-twin engine, which is cooled by the air. You have almost 2-liter engine, so this is 116, which is cubic inches, so it's something like 1900 cc engine, which is producing 171 newton meters, which is something this is something what you need since the motorcycle is that heavy, right? So with that weight, you have to have enough, not just horsepower, but enough newton meters to get it going. And this is not a slow motorcycle. I don't think it is slow, since you are looking at the big, massive thing. And you have a 7-inch touchscreen. As you can see, you have plenty of information. You have range. You have the pressures in the front and rear wheel. You have speedo, electronic speedo. You have also dials, good old dials with a gear indicator. You have actual journey, distance, stuff like that. So many things. I cannot even go through all the things, but one of the really cool things is you have a radio and you have 2 big speakers, and those speakers are so awesome. And the speakers and the volume is automatically adjusted by the system in regards of environment. So it goes louder or it goes quieter. What else? About 79 horsepower. Freaking loving this thing at the first sight. This badge is so cool to see. Yeah, guys. Alrighty. Turn on. Look at that. Indian motorcycles. That's so cool. Okay. Gotcha. Let's go for road information. Alright, thank you. Just one click. You don't have to like press it and wait for it. Well, like the sound, like the sound. So you have keyless ignition, as you might saw. So keys are hidden here at the top. You can have like documents and stuff like that in a top box. Sunglasses, cigars like proper American. Like this motorcycle is so freaking heavy, but it doesn't really feel like that in the turn. That was neutral. Sorry for that. I have to be a little bit less aggressive. Thank you. It was better. Bumps. You can feel the bumps, but it kind of flows over them. It's not that drastic because this road is really uneven, and this is one of the spots where I test suspension. Woo! You have to really think differently with a motorcycle like this while stopping. Like, you have to really be careful and to think about like when you start braking, because it sucks to have that heavy motorcycle. And we're back in the rain. Yay! Unfortunately. Alrighty, so we have to be really careful now. Like, I have so much respect to this. This will be the slowest review ever from my side, but don't judge me, guys. Like, we have really slippery surface. We have so much rain, and honestly, I'm worried too. Like, I want to enjoy this, but this weather fucking sucks. It's even gusty, it's windy, it's fucking raining, it's 18 degrees. Like, I'm doing this for you guys and for myself as well. I wanted to just try the motorcycle, of course. I don't see you will see a lot on GoPro because it's freaking raining on the GoPro as well. But I'm pretty much not wet, so that's actually good. But I have to say, like, it rides so smoothly. Like, you have that cruising, that traveling vibe out of this motorcycle. It's not twitchy, it's not aggressive on the throttle or on the brakes or clutch. They really put the attention into the small things to make it as much comfortable as possible. Also, that electronically adjustable windshield is great stuff once you are like on a highway, then you are back in the city and stuff like that. So I'm really digging that. You have 20 liters fuel tank. I'm not sure about fuel consumption. I'm not sure if I can even get to... my feet is getting wet. Oh, Jesus. This is really getting worse and worse. Let's just enjoy music and the rain. The brakes are really mushy, but I'm used to the brakes out of the sport motorcycles, so this is really okay. But I'm kind of missing the feel what the motorcycle is doing with this kind of heavy thing. I would like to have kind of like a more feel how much I'm braking and stuff like that, because it's really problematic to get. Look at the windshield. Ta-da! So I can see in front of me. Unfortunately, it's so high. It was set up so high that actually with all those raindrops, it kind of blurred my vision. So now it's better. I feel more situationally aware. Sorry, dude. If you want to say something about the page, so you have music here, you have source, so FM, AM, Bluetooth, anything what you want to set up. You have really easy setup for the stations. Then you have connectivity to your phone. That's my A15, that's not my phone. That is not. Then you have navigation, right? And then you have all the information for traveling, which is really easy to look at, really easy to check out. In the settings, you have all that traveling, sport, and other settings. Oh my god, like I hate stopping with this thing. Ugh. So in the settings, you have road, standard, and sport, and you have brightness. Actual journey, navigation, and back to the actual information. Getting looks from the bus stop. Like, this is something that you cannot really like overlook. It's so freaking big, it just catch your eye. Even me with those sliders on is like even more contrast.
My remedy ain't touch like ecstasy. You know that I can find the chemistry. I'm falling into you. Scared of letting you go. I'm scared that I'm losing control. I feel like nobody.
So guys, as you might saw, I'm enjoying myself, which is actually that's a priority on a test ride like this. Guys, so it's probably time when we stitch the bike, so tell me, what do you think about Indian Chieftain? Big, massive, comfy, modern, with the music. Guys, thanks for watching. I hope I'm gonna give you a lot more interesting content like this. And for that, you have to subscribe, like, and comment what you think about American Muscle. It was Mikey, it was my honor, and see you on the next one. Cheers.